The Truth About Nuremberg, Justice After World War II. The Nuremberg Trials stand as a pivotal moment in history, marking the first time leaders were held accountable for war crimes on an international stage. These trials are crucial to our understanding of justice today, setting precedents for how we deal with crimes against humanity and ensuring that such atrocities never go unpunished. As World War II drew to a close, the world was left reeling from the devastation and horror. The Allied powers recognized the necessity of bringing those responsible for the atrocities to justice. This need for accountability was not just about punishment, but also about restoring faith in humanity and the rule of law. The Nuremberg Trials were established in 1945 by the Allied powers to prosecute key figures of the Nazi regime. These trials aimed to bring justice for the immense suffering caused by the war and the Holocaust. They represented a collective effort to hold perpetrators accountable and prevent future acts of such magnitude. The Allied powers, including the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and France, played crucial roles in the Nuremberg trials. Each nation contributed judges, prosecutors, and legal frameworks, working together despite their differences. Their collaboration was essential in delivering a unified message against war crimes and crimes against humanity. Nuremberg, Germany, was chosen as the site for these historic trials for several reasons. It was a symbolic location, having been the site of many Nazi rallies and a center of their propaganda. Additionally, its relatively intact infrastructure made it a practical choice for hosting such a significant international event. The Nuremberg Trials were anchored by the Charter of the International Military Tribunal, a groundbreaking legal framework. This charter established the laws and procedures governing the trials, setting a precedent for handling war crimes. It was a collaborative effort by the Allied powers to ensure a fair and just process. The trials convened in Nuremberg, Germany, chosen for its symbolic significance and intact judicial infrastructure. The city had been a central hub for Nazi propaganda, making it a fitting location to hold the perpetrators accountable. This choice underscored the Allies' commitment to justice in the heart of former tyranny. The Allied powers, primarily the United States, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, and France, played pivotal roles in establishing and conducting the trials. Their collaboration was essential in creating a unified front against the atrocities committed during World War II, demonstrating a collective resolve to uphold international justice. Among the major defendants were prominent figures such as Hermann Göring and Rudolf Hess. Göring, a top Nazi official, faced severe charges for his role in the regime's heinous crimes. Hess, Hitler's deputy, was also a key figure, making their prosecutions central to the trial's pursuit of accountability. The trials addressed three main charges: crimes against peace, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. These charges encompassed a broad spectrum of atrocities, from initiating aggressive war to perpetrating genocide. This comprehensive approach ensured that the full extent of the Nazi regime's criminal actions was brought to light and judged. The Nuremberg trials were groundbreaking in their reliance on diverse types of evidence. Key pieces included meticulously documented Nazi records, grisly photographs, and harrowing witness testimonies from survivors. These forms of evidence provided an undeniable account of the atrocities committed, ensuring that the world could not ignore or deny the horrors revealed. The defense arguments in the Nuremberg trials often centered around claims of following orders, lack of direct involvement, and jurisdictional issues. Some defendants argued they were merely obeying superiors, while others claimed ignorance of the full extent of the crimes. These defenses were largely unsuccessful in the face of overwhelming evidence. Judgments and sentences from the Nuremberg trials ranged from acquittals to death by hanging. High-ranking officials like Göring received the death penalty, while others faced long-term imprisonment. The verdicts aimed to deliver justice for the unprecedented crimes, setting a powerful precedent for accountability in international law. Despite their historical significance, the Nuremberg trials were not without controversy. Critics argued that the trials were biased, given that only Axis powers were prosecuted, while Allied actions were not scrutinized. Others questioned the fairness of retroactively applying laws that did not exist at the time of the crimes. The Nuremberg Trials profoundly impacted international law, laying the groundwork for future war crimes tribunals. They established principles that defined crimes against humanity and set guidelines for prosecuting such crimes. These precedents have informed the establishment of institutions like the International Criminal Court, ensuring continued pursuit of global justice. The legacy of the Nuremberg Trials reshaped global justice systems by establishing the principle that individuals, not just states, can be held accountable for war crimes. This precedent empowered international courts to prosecute crimes against humanity, fostering a worldwide commitment to human rights and the rule of law. Media coverage played a pivotal role in shaping public perception of the Nuremberg Trials. The extensive reporting and broadcast of proceedings brought global attention to the atrocities committed, underscoring the necessity of justice. This transparency helped build public support for international legal standards and the prosecution of war criminals. Survivor testimonies were crucial in the Nuremberg Trials, providing first-hand accounts of the horrors experienced. These powerful narratives not only substantiated the charges, but also humanized the victims, ensuring their suffering was acknowledged. The testimonies remain a vital part of historical records and educational efforts on the Holocaust. Comparing the Nuremberg trials to other post-war trials, such as those in Tokyo, reveals differences in legal approaches and cultural contexts. While both aim to bring justice to war criminals, the Nuremberg trials set a unique precedent by prosecuting high-ranking officials, influencing the structure and conduct of subsequent international tribunals. The Nuremberg trials have a lasting educational impact, serving as a cornerstone in teaching about justice, ethics, and the consequences of unchecked power. Schools worldwide incorporate the trials into curricula, emphasizing the importance of accountability and the rule of law, ensuring future generations understand these critical historical lessons. The Nuremberg trials are an essential part of educational curricula today, shedding light on the complexities of justice post-World War II. They teach students about the importance of accountability, the rule of law, and the consequences of unchecked power. Through these lessons, future generations understand the significance of upholding human rights. Personal stories from the Nuremberg trials bring a human element to the proceedings, making the historical events more relatable and impactful. Survivors, witnesses, and even defendants offer unique perspectives that deepen our understanding of the trial's emotional and psychological dimensions, fostering empathy and reflection on moral issues. The cultural impact of the Nuremberg trials extends to literature and film, inspiring numerous works that explore themes of justice, morality, and humanity. These creative interpretations help keep the memory and lessons of the trials alive, making the complex history accessible and engaging for broader audiences. Debates about whether the Nuremberg trials delivered true justice are ongoing. Some argue that the trials were a pivotal step toward international accountability, while others criticize perceived biases and legal irregularities. This ongoing discourse underscores the trial's significance and the enduring quest for a fair and just legal system. International reactions to the Nuremberg trials varied, with some countries praising the efforts to hold war criminals accountable, while others viewed them as victors' justice. These differing perspectives highlight the complexities of international law and diplomacy, emphasizing the trial's profound influence on global attitudes toward justice. The Nuremberg Principles established accountability for individuals committing atrocities, setting a precedent for international law. These principles underscored that following orders is not a defense for committing war crimes. They emphasized that individuals, not just states, could be held accountable for actions violating international law, reinforcing the importance of personal responsibility. Judges and legal experts played a pivotal role in the Nuremberg trials, diligently interpreting and applying laws to unprecedented cases. Their contributions shaped the legal landscape, ensuring fair trials and the establishment of crucial legal precedents. Their meticulous work laid the groundwork for future international tribunals and the pursuit of global justice. The immediate aftermath of the Nuremberg Trials saw a mix of relief and controversy. While many celebrated the pursuit of justice, others criticized the trials as victors' justice. Public reactions varied, with some viewing the trials as a necessary reckoning and others questioning their fairness and impartiality. The Nuremberg Trials taught invaluable lessons about the necessity of accountability and the rule of law. They highlighted the importance of documenting atrocities and holding perpetrators accountable. These lessons continue to resonate, reminding the world of the need for vigilance in upholding justice and human rights. Modern war crimes tribunals draw heavily on the Nuremberg Trials, using their principles and precedents to guide contemporary prosecutions. Institutions like the International Criminal Court exemplify this legacy, striving to hold individuals accountable for atrocities. The Nuremberg Trials remain a vital reference point in the ongoing fight for global justice. The United Nations' involvement in the Nuremberg Trials marked a significant step towards a unified global stance on justice. By endorsing the trials, the UN set a precedent for future international cooperation in prosecuting war crimes, reinforcing the importance of accountability and the rule of law on a global scale. Ethical considerations during the Nuremberg Trials were complex and multifaceted. Legal experts grappled with issues such as the retroactive application of laws and the moral responsibility of individuals following orders. These dilemmas highlighted the need for a robust legal framework to address crimes of such unprecedented scale and gravity. The Nuremberg Code emerged from the trials as a cornerstone of medical ethics. It established essential principles for human experimentation, ensuring voluntary consent and the right to withdraw. This code has profoundly influenced modern medical practices, safeguarding human rights and maintaining ethical standards in research and clinical trials. Personal reflections on the Nuremberg Trials underscore their enduring importance. They serve as a powerful reminder of humanity's capacity for both immense cruelty and profound justice. Reflecting on these trials encourages a commitment to preventing future atrocities and upholding justice, ensuring that the lessons of Nuremberg are never forgotten. Encouraging viewers to watch archival footage of the Nuremberg Trials offers a deeper understanding of their historical significance. These visual records bring to life the gravity of the proceedings and the emotions involved, providing an immersive experience that enriches one's comprehension of this pivotal moment in history. For those eager to delve deeper, a wealth of books and resources await exploration. Titles like The Nuremberg Trials by Anne Tusa and John Tusa offer comprehensive insights. Online platforms and archives, including the Nuremberg Military Tribunals Project, provide valuable access to trial documents and scholarly analyses, enriching your understanding. Engaging with expert interviews can offer unique perspectives and nuanced interpretations. Historians and legal scholars often share their insights through various media, shedding light on lesser-known aspects of the trials. These conversations can reveal the intricate dynamics and broader implications, making the historical events more relatable and comprehensible. Interactive elements, such as quizzes and polls, can enhance your learning experience and deepen your engagement. By testing your knowledge or sharing your opinions, you actively participate in the conversation. These tools not only reinforce what you've learned, but also foster a community of individuals interested in historical justice. Summarizing the importance of the Nuremberg Trials underscores their enduring impact. These trials established foundational principles in international law and justice, setting precedents for future war crimes tribunals. They serve as a reminder of the necessity for accountability and the ongoing pursuit of justice, resonating through decades and into contemporary legal practices. Encouraging viewers to share their thoughts and continue the conversation in the comments fosters an inclusive dialogue. By participating, you contribute to a collective understanding and reflection on historical events. This exchange of ideas helps keep the memory and lessons of the Nuremberg trials alive, promoting ongoing education and awareness.